So injuries is something that every runner is going to have to deal with at some point, but there really are a few things that you can do to work on that will massively lower the risk of you getting injured. Today I'm going to share just 5 of these changes that can really help you stay healthy. At the end of the day, consistency is the most important thing that's going to help you with your running. So running with good form is going to help you run more efficiently and reduce the stress on your joints. And one thing I like to get people to try is aiming for a slightly higher step rate. Somewhere between 170 to 180 steps per minute suits most people. If you're taller, probably closer to the 170. It just means that you're going to be landing lighter and not overstriding. So an easy way to feel this is to run with music that's about 180 beats per minute, especially when you're starting out. You won't do it all the time, but even doing it for a few runs may really help you. I reckon one of the most important tips though is to get a friend to actually film you running from the side and from behind. If you watch it back and look for some common red flags like excessive heel striking, hip tilt, a big bounce of each step, or your knees collapsing inwards, even small tweaks in your form can make a big difference over time. You really want to have a solid understanding of how your body handles volume and how you recover from the hard efforts. We've got a full video linked in the description that dives into recovery timelines. But the short version is after a hard effort, your body goes through different recovery phases, and only once you've fully recovered is it primed to adapt to new training stimulus. Jumping into more hard sessions too early is just stacking fatigue faster than you can recover and bumping up your injury risk.
Chris here, the guy usually behind the camera at Run Lab. One thing that we forgot to mention here, but that I think is really important, especially for non-elite runners like me, who I've always struggled as I've tried to bump up my volume with injuries, and that is cross-training. Swimming, cycling, kayaking. There's loads of activities that you can do where you can still do really good quality aerobic base work, but you're just reducing the load going through your legs. Definitely worth considering integrating into your training. But with that, I'll throw it back to Vlad.
A really big mistake that I see a lot of new runners do is that they'll actually wear the same pair of shoes for a long time, and that foam gets tired and the shoe loses its structure and form. And when they do finally buy a new pair, it's so different. When they start using it, they can end up getting injured. So it's actually best to rotate between multiple types of shoes and pairs of shoes and keep an eye on the mileage of each pair and rotate them out before they're completely dead. And just as importantly, keep your running shoes for running. Don't wear them to the shops or for walking the dogs because, look, this just wears them out much quicker. So even if you're mostly a road runner, running on trails and varying terrain of any type is actually going to force you to use your stabilising muscles, challenge your balance, and give your legs a break from the constant pounding of the concrete. Plus, it's heaps of fun and a change of scenery can just in itself keep you motivated. And finally, strength training. This one is huge. We talk about it a lot. Building stronger muscles around your joints makes you far more resilient to the loads that running will put on your body. Look, you don't need to go crazy in the gym. Even just one short session a week will make a huge difference. We've got some really good strength workout videos linked in the description. Please check them out, and if you're not sure where to start, get in touch.